This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
But
by side behind him.
Yeah, he reacted to it. Now he's going to take the position.
Ron Hornaday right on the back bumper of that.
Oh, he's sideways.
He's going to come right back in front of him, sideways. Let's see if everyone misses him. A lot of smoke back there. They're all slowing down. Todd Bodine gets it straightened back out, and no one else hits him. So they go to the second caution. You see that, obviously, Todd Bodine has worn the tires off of that truck, sliding sideways.
He's got a flat right front tire, flat left front tire. It's down on the wheel.
That just goes to see he didn't want to see any more than that.
See, Todd is on the inside of Jason Leffler. He gets a little bit loose right there. Then he tries to keep off of Jason Leffler, overcorrects, turns back the other way. So a lot of guys did a great job avoiding him. Here comes Ted Musgrave, Mike Bliss on the inside. There's Regan Smith on the outside. Trucks go everywhere. There's a lot more smoke.
Here at Phoenix International Raceway.
Todd Bodine works to the inside of Jason Leffler. Had to back off, was getting a little bit loose. Had to chase that truck up the hill. That's a battle for the 5th position.
Field spreading out as David Starr and Brian Scott get into each other. Caution flag flies for the first time here at Phoenix.
See quite a bit of damage. 71 consecutive races David Starr has been running at the finish in the Craftsman Truck Series. There's Brian Scott. Strutmasters.com Ford. Here they are going down into turn number 3. That's the 09 of Stacy Compton on the inside. He actually moves up the hill a little bit, forces David up into that 16 truck, and that forced the 10 of David Starr into the outside wall.
That all got real crowded.
3 and 4. Look at Johnny on the inside.
Johnny Benson's going to move Ron Hornaday out a lap. Oh, and we've got Stacy Compton turned around in the 09.
This would be a big break for Todd Bodine. Todd is the only truck right now 1 lap down, so he will get the Aaron's lucky dog.
You know, he had to feel pretty good about losing that lap this early and getting it back. Now he's got to turn that mistake he made earlier into see what happens here. Oh, Jock gets loose on the inside. His truck wouldn't, he went to turn and it got loose, so he went up the hill. And unfortunately for Stacy, he was the guy that was there.
Yeah, fortunately, Stacy didn't make a great deal of contact.
Runnings of this race.
Yeah, Brendan said he had a great race truck. Wasn't quite so sure about qualifying. Caution on the racetrack.
Problems again with David Starr in that number 10. He gets turned around. Brings out our 4th caution of the night here on lap 36.
You can see the damage from earlier, Phil. They had taped up that whole front of the truck. And now he's got to go tape up the whole back.
Yeah, a lot of damage to the back end of that truck. You see how that left rear corner is pushed in. And then back there right now, you see on the right side of your screen, that's the 5 of Mike Skinner. He's 18th right now on the racetrack.
Points-wise, 11 points now separate Skinner and Hornaday. Problems on the racetrack for Eric Darnell. Big damage on that 99 Ford.
Yeah,
Well, you said that was 10 trucks in 4 races for Roush.
Make it 11.
Make it 11.
Yeah.
They better make sure those new trucks they're building are tough.
Wow. I believe they're built Ford tough.
Uh-oh. You know what?
He had some help.
Boy, the 75 just absolutely ran into the back of him, getting in the corner, which is the worst possible moment to do that. So
you're not going to save a truck if you get clobbered like that. We saw Tom Bodine spin out all by himself. Somebody runs into you, boom.
Yeah, don't really quite understand why Clay Rogers ran in the back of Eric Darnell. Look at this battle.
Top 5 trucks, 6 trucks.
Oh, drop the wall. Regan Smith gets into the wall as well, and the caution will come out once again.
Regan Smith just didn't have Travis Quapple cleared. He pulled up and forced Travis into the wall.
You know, I thought that could happen. Did you see that mess? They were all over each other.
2 and 3 wide.
Sometimes you just take for granted. The guy will give you a foot or so if you need it, and you don't have to give up that foot. You know, Travis was in there, and he didn't think Regan had the right to take it away from him.
Especially with spotters nowadays. You know,
this is coming out of turn 4.
Well, I said a truck, a fender in there, a foot in there.
He was up to the door.
He was up to the door.
Yeah, he was all the way up there to the door, and that's just to deal with. We don't know if Regan just thought he wasn't there, or maybe he just pushed up the hill a little bit, but unfortunately, let's ride with Travis right now. There's Kevin Harvick right there on the inside of the 2 truck. You heard the contact, and then unfortunately Travis was pinned into the outside wall.
We're having a heck of a time getting down this front straightaway tonight.
7th caution of the night has come out at Phoenix. This one coming out on lap number 71. Coming down pit road, it looks as though the field will make their way onto pit road, Adam. There, the 29 of Scott Lynch. You see some damage to the back of that truck. Look at He tries to move up the racetrack, but obviously there's a truck there.
And these guys just do an excellent job. Watch Clayton Rogers there miss this wreck. And see the trucks coming from behind, locked up the brakes, but they all were able to get around Scott Lynch.
That was
thankfully.
the 15, that black truck, the 15 of Andrew Myers, making his first ever Truck Series start.
No
Caution
problems.
out, Michael?
Yeah, caution just came out.
I just wanted to add, you guys, real quickly about that, though. The reason that Harvick was back there, he and Jason Leffler had gotten sideways up against each other coming off 2, and Harvick lost 4 or 5 spots. So that's why he was even in position to be there when the 61 had his problem, and apparently that's what the caution is for, as Brett Thompson here has hit the wall at the right side.
See a lot of damage there to the right side of that truck. Take another look at it.
Bradley Riefmeyer got
Also
tangled
involved.
up with the 61 of Brett Thompson.
And more than likely some debris came off of one of those 2 trucks.
One of John Wood. Wood 5th now in the running order, and we have issues. The caution out once again for the 61.
It's Brett Thompson getting into the wall pretty hard. It doesn't seem like the caution has come out. He's made it onto the apron of the racetrack or down on the lower portion where they're not
We're gonna
running.
have a caution here, I believe. See all the debris. Now he's on the apron, but I'm not sure he didn't put some debris down in the backstretch. You might want to watch for a flat tire here in the next. Just a couple laps ago, you see Johnny's down on the inside, Todd on the outside. Comes off the corner, Johnny slips up a little bit, makes a little bit of contact, does a nice job saving that Toyota.
Todd just got a good run off that corner, Phil, was able to aim that truck a little bit more left.
Renewed. We are under our 9th caution of the night because of the 08 getting turned around. Let's take a look.
Coming off turn number 4, he's down on the inside on the apron of Chad Chaffin in the 40. Loses control. Gonna slide up right out to the outside wall. I don't think he made any
Support for John Wood, Rick, very, very loose. We talked about the fact they took right side tires on lap 72, and now it's a caution on the speedway for the 29 of Scott Lynch.
Lynch getting turned around. Now, actually, you would think this would help Mike Bliss, but we've already seen that Bliss is going to be able to do good on the restarts, and we think he's going to have enough fuel.
He has all the information he needs right now, Phil. They lined up behind him for a restart. He drove away from him. Every time a caution flag flies, he gets better gas mileage in the gear. So many
Somebody
things can
coming
happen.
up being aggressive with you.
Somebody being aggressive with you?
But he doesn't know he's got enough gas yet. You can see the caution here. Scott Lynch gets sideways off 2, winds up sliding to the bottom of the racetrack. But he's not sure if he's got enough gas, so
Yeah, that would be real. Oh, caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution number 11. This ties the record here at Phoenix International Raceway. That happened a year ago.
That's the 15 truck of Andrew Myers making his first Truck Series start.
he was just on pit road. I don't know what happened. He must have felt like he had some sort of problem. And
A run at Kyle Busch. There's a chance they may get together, and they're going to give Hornaday the go button and tell him ready to go. There's a caution coming off 4. Big crash. 09 gets slammed into there.
Slammed into Andy
With a
Lally
double?
in the 00. Yeah, the 09 came across the racetrack. Andy Lally nowhere to go, was forced into the inside wall, and now Andy Lally will have a little bit of a hard time getting out of that truck.
Yeah, the 09 of Stacy Compton was actually together with a different truck as he came down off the wall and sideways. He made contact with Andy. You see Andy's already taken the window net down, which is a universal sign to let everyone know that he's okay. See Jacques Villeneuve, the 27. He's the truck that made contact with Stacy Compton. See, he turns Stacy around. Stacy tries to, he's got the wheels cut to the left. When he clears that 27 truck, it pulled him right down in front of Andy Lally. And what hard contact
that's
there was.
concrete, too.
Yeah, no safer barrier
no
down
safer
there.
barrier there. I'd like to see safer barriers around every bit of the racetrack because we pull peek out. He gets a chance to run up beside these guys.
Or Ron Hornaday, what Ron Hornaday does.
Looking to the inside, Hornaday, will he go to the outside? Battling for second. Bliss with a good restart now. Hornaday comes to the inside. Bliss again with troubles coming off of 2. Can Hornaday take second away?
He wiggled down there in 1 and 2, but he's been good on the outside down here in 3 and 4.
Yeah, but look at the right front. Look at the right front of the number 4 truck, Phil. He had some damage on that corner over there. It's not as good as it was. And Hornaday's taking advantage of it, driving up the second spot.
Bliss trying to hang on to the positions as they're starting to slide away. Leffler trying to take away 3rd from him now. He drives back by him on the outside.
Great corner for Mike Bliss through the center boot. Top 09 bounces off the wall off 2.
Makes some contact. Skinner is moving up, though. He was able to get by Setzer. Benson, though, goes by Skinner, which, amazingly, we thought teammates would work together.
That is controversial there.
Very controversial.
So taking a position away from his teammate and points away from a championship hunt, Johnny Benson now moves ahead of Skinner.
Kevin Harvick looks to the inside of Leffler, not able to do anything that time. Leffler's going to send him down into turn number 3. Look at Tom Bodine looking at the outside of Harvick.
Harvick sitting in 4th. In 5th, Leffler was able to get by him. So Harvick's back to 5th. Bodine 6th, Johnny Benson 7th, and Mike Skinner in 8th.
Last time by, Phil Parsons, the fastest truck on the track was Ron Hornaday Jr. He outrun Kyle Busch by 1/10 of a second. He has enough time to get there. But we've seen Mike Bliss had a heck of a time doing anything with Kyle.
See the points as of now, 29-point lead for Mike Skinner. Mike was able to get by Dennis Setzer, the Fastenal Dodger. Dennis fights back on the inside, not able to do anything.
2 miles of racing to go from Phoenix International Raceway. Kyle Busch looking to win his 2nd race of the 2007 season. Ron Hornaday has moved up into 2nd. Hornaday would love to get those additional 10 points for winning this race. He tries to reel in Kyle Busch. Is there enough time? They come out of turn number 4. White flag goes in the air.
He's definitely catching him. I think he's going to run out of time, though. Is Johnny Benson going to finish ahead of Mike Skinner? He's 1 truck in front of him. Will he let him go back by and get those 4 points?
I cannot imagine that Johnny Benson would not let Mike Skinner go by with a championship at stake here.
Down the backstretch, our leader, Kyle Busch, holding off the 33 of Ron Hornaday. Kyle Busch looking to win his 6th career win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Looking out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. He'll win the Phoenix 150.
Good job, boys. Ricky Waters, everybody. Billy, thank you.
Unbelievable. Johnny Benson stays in front of Mike Skinner.
I cannot believe that. That's 4 points. Put that down in your notebook.
Yeah, I think obviously no team orders there because Johnny Benson passed Mike Skinner, cost him 4 points. That could loom large when we get to Homestead next week.
But Johnny Benson passed Rick Crawford, moved into the top 5 in points. Johnny was probably worried about that as well.
Ray Dunlap.
Well,
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a special presentation of ABC Sports, spanning the globe to bring you the biggest events in the wide world of sports.